Alex here with a high conflict child custody video on reality, or more so the importance of it. It's going to be one of those videos that I've kind of already talked about. It's just I didn't really address the topic head on. For example, my video Growing Fast covers the importance of after a breakup emotionally maturing yourself so that you can actually get a good outcome in your child custody case, because if you take too long, unfortunately, you could end up with a very unfavorable child custody outcome, and then by the time you manage to sort of catch up emotionally, it's too late and you just have visitation rights or something, and now you can't change it. Another good video where I talk about the problem is stop believing the liar, because people oftentimes when they're in these abusive relationships, they have this kind of Stockholm syndrome like sort of perspective towards their ex, and they just continue to believe them despite all these horrible things they've done. And there's several other videos where I kind of address a lot of these various different problems, and I kind of had an epiphany recently that the problem that I'm addressing in all of these different videos is that until you understand reality, you aren't going to be able to make the correct decisions, not even just in your child custody case, but just generally. Oftentimes it'll intersect with your child custody case because you'll be under all these false impressions, and then you'll make decisions based on things that are just an illusion, decisions that are not good, decisions that damage your case. And I guess I can go a little bit more into it though. So when you end up separating from a high conflict ex, I've already talked about my definition on this channel of high conflict, and it's for the most part an ex who they have mental health issues, and they it's not just that they thrive in conflict, it's that it's actually something that they need to exist. It's like they attach their identity to it, their sense of self. And so it's often pathological that they seek out conflict. And I guess with some extreme cases of emotional immaturity, you can see the same thing, but it's usually a mental health problem. And a lot of people who separate from them, they have just had their brain all scrambled up. And I often find myself helping people who reach out to me through, the emails that they send or the comments they post. Usually it's through the emails that I get more details. Usually, it's not even a problem of understanding how the law works. Usually, it's trying to get them to stop making bad choices. And one of the things I realized after all these years is that they don't understand what's real right now. It's like they have all these ideas in their head that are just ridiculous, at least with regards to their ex, with regards to how they're going to deal with the problems that are starting to arise in their case. And because they don't understand what's real, they have all these other ideas as to what they think is real. They make all of these decisions based on things that aren't real, and the decisions are so wrong. Like things like, oh, I'm just going to send them flowers. Well, hold on a second. They lied and said that you punched them in the face and got a protective order against you. Now that you send them those flowers, they're going to claim that you're trying to break the protective order. And it's not that they're stupid. It's just that they have this delusion in their head that they're going to solve the problems in their custody case by just sort of making amends with their ex. And of course, it's not just that one delusion, it's other delusions, like their ex still loves them, they want to get back together, and all this other stuff. None of it's true. They're just strategizing on how to annihilate them. But because they don't understand that, they don't know how to make the correct choice. So I hope that this video, I really didn't get as specific as I had hoped. Mainly, I went over some abstractions, a little bit of an analogy here and there. I hope that my viewers understand, though, that there is a serious handicap that comes with not knowing what's real. And if you don't know what's real, how can you expect to make a choice that's going to further not just your case, but your life? It's kind of like you're miscalibrated. Like your perception of reality is miscalibrated, and you're making decisions on this miscalibrated sense of what's real. And those decisions are not always, sometimes you just get lucky and it's not a bad one, but oftentimes when you don't understand what's real, you make choices that lead you in the wrong direction, that damage your life, that damage your case, that damage your relationship with your kids. So as painful as it is, because most of the people that I try to help, I'm just going to say all of them, reaching the truth, understanding reality, accepting it is excruciatingly painful for them. And the pain is so bad that it makes it so difficult for them. But all I can really do with this video is tell you guys that it's going to be a lot worse. As bad as the pain is in accepting the reality of your situation. It's much, much worse if you continue to make decisions based on these illusions that you've embraced, and it's going to take a while for it to sink in, but it will sink in, and it will be much, much worse. I hope that my viewers understand the importance of some of those videos that don't really touch on precise legal topics, like the ones that I mentioned earlier. Growing Fast, and then the other one, Stop Believing the Liar. There's another good one that's very popular. It's How Abusers Win. These videos don't even really go into any legal tools or techniques. It's just showing how many people lose their case just because of the psychological warfare that they don't even realize they're in the middle of. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. If anyone has any questions, feel free to post them down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.